Coach Jimmy Patsos and freshman guard Khalil Richard. Coach, have you made with an opening statement, please?
Couldn't be prouder of Khalil. 16 points, 4 rebounds. You know, he was really handling the ball out there tough. But we fell behind 11-2, and Brett Bisping and Jovian Ovinyemi, my two first-team preseason all MAC guys, had 11 turnovers. You're not going to win when your two seniors have 11 turnovers. When Marquise Wright wasn't here, we needed them to not have 11 turnovers. Levon gave another stellar performance. We probably should have got Levon ball more. And Khalil was great. We got to take Khalil. I didn't think their bench outbeat ours. I can just tell you right now, their bench outplayed our bench. My two first-team preseason All-Americans or whatever they were, All-MAC players, had 11 turnovers. There was an 11-2 game. It was 11-2 after the first 4 minutes, which kind of shook me because I thought it was going to be like 11-2 us. So I thought we were pretty motivated to play without Marquise. Not motivated without Marquise, but we were kind of like win one for the Gipper. And that's about all I say. I'll take any questions.
You said Khalil played well, but do you think Marquise's absence affected you guys in the first half, especially with the turnovers?
Yeah, definitely turnovers. Running the offense, knowing what to do. You know, Kadeem's really good player. Kadeem's good when he can just not think and play hard. Now he's asking. Now we're putting on the ball in his hands, asking him to run and stuff. So, you know, that was a tough situation for Kadeem. It's my fault. You have to adjust though. And we went every route we could. We just couldn't find someone off the bench to give us anything. I thought Evan emotionally was good trying to help us. Would you agree? We were down 11-2 in the first 5 minutes. You're not going to win on the road against a really good team. We were playing for second place. I thought we were going to be feistier than that. And my two big men that are our leaders, our first team all-leaguers, had 11 turnovers. 11. But it's the coach's fault they had 11. You know, I don't know. I thought we went over the double team stuff, but 11 turnovers is a lot. I didn't know that until after the game. But being down 11-2 is tough. But we cut it back to 8 twice and had a chance to make a little run, and we couldn't get it. We turned it over a couple times, and we didn't get stops, so you're not going to beat John Dunn's well-coached team doing that. Proud of our guys, though. We didn't quit, and I'm really proud of this young guy here because he battled. And we had a big game on Sunday against a team that plays as hard as anybody in the country. Steve Masiello's teams, who've won 2 tournaments since I've been here, have won 2 MAC titles since I've been here in Manhattan. That's what I just told my team. We're playing a team that has won 2 titles in my 4 years here, so you better be tough with the ball and better be ready to go. And if we do, then Sunday it is.
I was going to say those 11 turnovers, is that just a product of them doubling and just making it impossible for them to kind of get their own offense?
Yeah, I have to watch the tape to see more. You know, like I said, I didn't know they had. I knew we struggled a little with the double, but what I like to do is get the ball moving quick and then repost. Because they only double once, usually they don't double twice. But I didn't know they had 11 until the end of the game. My point is, I'm not mad at Brett and Javion. Javion had a good second half, and Brett's a warrior. But if you're going to tell me that they're going to have 11 turnovers and we're going to win the game, I mean, Levon had 2, so that's 13 between my 3 seniors, 13 turnovers. I'm not pointing fingers, it's mine. The blame's mine. I just thought we were going to come out like gangbusters, and we were down 11-2. And then there was a few turnovers. And then the second half, they played really well. They hit a bank shot 3. Some guy was making 3s all over the place, you know. That we knew he shot 3s, though. I knew Samuel, number 23, shot 3s. But he made 4. And you're not going to beat them giving up 77 points. They're too good a defensive team. We did some things well. 9 assists, 17 turnovers. You can show me that box all the day. If you said we won, then I'm playing the lottery.
I mean, are you disappointed in Marquise for getting suspended when you guys were on a roll and you were playing well?
No, not disappointed in Marquise at all. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with the suspension. I want to see the play tonight where Brett didn't say a word, got elbowed, and it was a double technical. But I want to watch that on tape. I have to watch the tape. Because I thought that was a big turning point. It was 10. We were about to cut it to 8 press with 3 minutes to go, and then all of a sudden, you know, I got 3 referees telling me, no, it's easy. It deserved to be a double technical. What happened? And they walked away. So I don't know. I like the referees. I like Donnie Eppley and Brandon and Robert a lot. I just got, they were going to shoot a foul. In other words, there's certain things you need to happen to win a game against a tough road opponent. And most of it, 99% is our fault. But we were down 8, could turn the ball over, and they scored. We were down 10 and 8 2 different times and turned the ball over in the second half. They played a really good first half. John Dunn's team's really good. Never mad at Marquise. Marquise Wright's a great kid. He does well in school. You know, he just kind of came in to defend his teammate. He probably pushed the guy too hard. The guy threw a punch. Punch, push. They both got suspended because there was a fight because of it. I don't want any fighting. I said this on the radio. I'd met Kermit Washington before, and I'm from D.C., and he was at American U, nicest guy in the whole world. And John Feinstein wrote a book about the punch. I guess he felt someone behind him. Kermit Washington was like a gentle giant. and he turned around and punched Rudy Tomjanovich and almost killed him. And like, when I see a fight on a basketball court, all I think about, and you remember this, you're my generation. All I remember is Kermit Washington punching Rudy Tomjanovich, but the irony in that whole story was that he was the gentlest giant ever. Kermit Washington. He made himself into a player at American U and had a 10-year career in the NBA and all that. So I don't want any fighting. I don't want any punches thrown. I don't want any of that. But we didn't do enough to win the game. We got outplayed. They wanted it more than we did. They outplayed us. 11-2 to start the first 4 minutes. You know, single ace, I don't lie to you. I don't know why, but I don't lie to you. We had some good practices this year and I played poorly. I've said that to you guys a couple times. I thought we were going to play really well today. The locker room was good before. Everything was fine and we just came out and didn't have it. So I have to go back and examine what to do next.
Khalil, I mean, you obviously knew coming in, you get some more minutes. Did you kind of look at it as an opportunity today, and how do you feel like you played?
I did. I played pretty well, and just, Marquise wasn't here, so I just wanted to step up for the team and play hard.
I mean, you kind of gone back between getting some chances, not playing as much. I mean, do you feel like you can create some offense? I mean, create your own shot pretty well tonight.
Yes. I'm just waiting for my time to come. Like Coach always says, play hard, play defense, and
He can be a real spark out there. One of Khalil's things is a good question. He's floating between the 1 and the 2. I think he's more of a 2, but he's trapped in a one-man's body, which is what Marquise is. But I think he's earning more minutes and could clearly be a spark off the bench for us.
Khalil, did guys come out with the mentality like we're going to try to win this game for Marquise? And why do you think it didn't necessarily carry over to the beginning?
I just think we had a rough start. Coach always says win the first 4 minutes, and we had a slow start, so that was the result.
Is there anything to Kadeem only playing 20 minutes and Khalil getting over 30?
No. A couple of missed assignments and stuff like that. But no, I was just trying to look for someone to give us a spark, and I thought Santi might. I'm not worried about that. I was on the defensive end, and I have to watch the tape, but when I see a guy just get blown by and a few things in the list, we needed to. And then I threw Sammy in there early because I think Javion had fouls early, right?
He had 2.
He had 2 in the first 4 minutes, right? So now Sammy Friday's from Jersey City, and it's not just this isn't Little League, but I thought Sammy might be able to provide a little spark, and we just went big with Brett, but it was 11-2, and then when it was 11-2 with my starting center having 2 fouls sitting next to me, and we're already down a man, so that hurts. But Khalil was battling. I'm just a feel guy, I thought Khalil battled, Levon battled, Brett battled back after a slow start. Javion had a good second half. We needed another guy tonight, and Evan tried. He just, he's took too many threes, but that's on me. And Sammy's a young guy. We're short a guy. We're not that talented to be short a guy. We were short a guy tonight. It's not anybody's fault. It's just, he didn't do it on purpose, I don't think. I don't think Art Marquise did that on purpose. It just was a reaction. But it was the start, and it was the turnover. 9 assists, 17 turnovers, 11-2 start. It was not going to win you the game, but we have to play Saturday, right, Khalil?
Sure.
Next up.
Where do you watch the game? Was he back at the hotel, Jim? Marquise?
Yes.
He was, okay.
No, I made him sit on the bus. We came down the day of the game.